think it's a great example of how at Busch Gardens and Water Country USA we believe in the power of investment, keeping our products fresh, investing not only to benefit Busch Gardens and Water Country USA, but also to make the Williamsburg destination in York County and James City County a healthy tourist destination where we're growing tourism. So it's great. Let's give a hand for everybody here that worked on Colossal Coral and Busch Gardens. Okay, Sheila Knowles going to come up now and give us a few words about York County. And I just want to say that York County's been a pleasure to work with. There's obviously a lot of interaction between our engineering folks in York County, and it's been nothing but a great relationship, and we're really pleased to have York County be such a great partner in growing tourism.
Good morning, everybody. I want to say what a gorgeous day that we have to celebrate the opening of this newest ride here in Water Country USA. And of course, being from York County, I'm delighted that the ride is in York County. But the historic triangle is very, very important to us all as far as tourism is concerned, because we each help each other out, and that's as it should be, just like neighbors helping neighbors. And Carl has been an absolutely wonderful neighbor to us all, as has Busch Gardens and Water Country USA. You cannot stagnate. You must continue to grow, continue to change. And that's what we see in what we have here today. And thank you all so very much for joining us. And it's going to be a wonderful season. And all you tourists who have come down for this special occasion, thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Right before the speech, I was talking to Delegate Pogge, and I was talking to a gentleman from Washington, D.C. that was down here with his family, and I said, hey, you're so happy you're making me cry that you came here from D.C. So, hey, our next speaker is going to be Karen Ryardian, President of the Chamber and Tourism Alliance, and I'll tell you, Karen's been here probably about 75, 80 days, and what a great partner we have with Karen's leadership in the Tourism Alliance. So Karen, you want to come up, say a few words?
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. On behalf of the members of the Greater Williamsburg Chamber and Tourism Alliance, I want to congratulate Carl and Jeff and the whole team at Water Country USA for launching Colossal Coral. As the destination marketing organization for York County, James City County, and Williamsburg, we are always looking for new ways to share the destination's brand story. And this is an exciting new chapter in that story. We know that to be successful in tourism marketing, every business has to deliver on what I call the 4 Ps of marketing. The first is place. Water Country USA is an attraction that is fun and family friendly. The second is price. You offer a wonderful guest experience at a great value. The third is promotion, and we strive to tell the destination story in a simple, compelling, and authentic way that connects with visitors locally as well as those throughout the country. And the last P is product. And we need to make sure that our guests are aware of great products like the Colossal Coral at Water Country USA. Colossal Coral represents innovation with a slide that combines funnel and wave elements. It can hold up to 4 passengers in its cloverleaf-shaped rafts. Because it's a 48-inch ride, it's the first family thrill ride at Water Country USA. And I think that's a big deal. Again, that's showing innovation. It's the only slide of its kind in North America. For me, that takes vision and a commitment to investing in a fantastic guest experience. Water Country USA and Busch Gardens have consistently invested the time, staff resources, and dollars necessary to keep the attractions fresh, fun, and relevant to today's guests visiting us. So I believe that this investment in product to deliver a wow guest experience is one of the key factors to Water Country USA and Busch Gardens' long-term success. And delivering great experiences does have a ripple effect throughout our entire destination. As families travel to visit Water Country USA to ride Colossal Coral, they will help drive sales of hotel rooms, restaurants, and other retail businesses. This keeps our local economy strong. So I commend the team and thank you for delivering on your commitment to make Water Country USA a major attraction for our destination. We know that having world-class attractions that appeal to all various audiences, including families, couples, students, and retirees, is critical for us to be successful. Every chance we can tell our potential visitors about new experiences that they can have here in Greater Williamsburg, York County, James City County, it helps us build a story of a dynamic, never the same twice kind of experience for our destination. So once again, congratulations and thank you very much.
Hey, that was a pretty good description of Colossal, Karen. Did you guys film that? Because that's our next TV commercial. I think we got that filmed. Hey, you know, besides the great product that's behind me, there's an element in our business that I think is crucially important, and that's people. You know, product is great, but people are what make the difference. And there's a couple of people that I want to recognize here. First, Larry Giles and Susie Cheeley. You want to raise your hand back there? They're the guys that designed and built Colossal Coral, and you guys did a fantastic job. You know, and it's interesting when we did a little soft opening last weekend, and for folks like Larry and Susie, when folks ride the ride and you stand at the bottom down there and you watch their expression on their faces and they're smiling and they're laughing and they're doing high fives, you know you have a winner. So that's the best feeling in the world. So great job, guys. Thank you. Now there's another team of great folks here running Water Country USA. So I'm going to bring up Jeff Thomas, Vice President of Water Country, and he's going to talk about Colossal Coral.
Hey, thank you, Carl, and good morning, everyone. And I tell you guys, we couldn't be more excited to be celebrating Water Country USA's 30th anniversary with the introduction of Colossal Coral. This ride, as Karen and Carl and everybody has mentioned, is truly amazing. It absolutely is. And when we were looking at what is that next attraction for Water Country USA, we really took a hard look at what is our current inventory. And Water Country has a great inventory of attractions, from flat water attractions like our wave pool, multiple rivers, family raft rides, kid-centered attractions and play areas, and of course our high-thrill speed slides like Vantage Point that we put in 2011. But what we didn't have was a true family thrill ride where guests and families up to 4 are going to be able to ride this attraction together all on one slide. And as Karen mentioned, this is very unique to Water Country, but it's also very unique to the United States. This is going to be the first one that will combine both a 24-foot tantrum, and that's that funnel at the top of the slide, with a 40-foot wave there at the bottom, creating an absolute amazing experience. This ride, plus these 2 very high-thrill water features, it also has a lot of other elements that make it really unique. It has these 2 high-thrill water features. It has multiple waterfalls, has multiple drops. It has areas where it's open and closed, periods where light actually comes in, so you're able to see your friends and family as you're experiencing the ride, but also be able to see all the light and the blues and the yellow from the ride, making it an incredible experience for everybody that's going to be able to experience Colossal Coral. You know, just to kind of highlight some of the ride experience, you know, you start off on the top of this tower, 62.5 feet up in the air. You get launched into the first drop, where then you go into this tantrum. And this is that mini funnel where you oscillate on both sides of the wall 4 or 5 times. And then you kind of spit out into this open area where we dump our first waterfall on top of you. Then you get into the center section of the tube and the flume where it's enclosed. You can kind of notice that it's a little different color, and that was by design. That is allowing light to come in the ride. So when you're experiencing it, you see all these blues and yellows, but you also can see your friends and family while you're experiencing it. But it's all geared up for what's called the accelerator. And the accelerator is the 45-degree, 40-foot drop that propels you down and get enough momentum and speed to launch you 40 feet in the air vertical on the wave. Absolute feeling of weightlessness when you're up at the top of the wave, and then you fly back down into a bank, closed section, another waterfall, and then finally you exit into the splash pool. Incredibly dynamic ride, a lot of fun. It does come with a 48-inch height requirement based off the dynamics of the ride. This is the same as Vantage Point, but also the same as Loch Ness Monster to kind of give you guys a comparison. It also has a weight limit on the ride of 700 pounds. There's actually a scale up there where all of our guests get weighed together as a family. So if you exceed 700 pounds, you get a red light and we split you up. You get a green light and you get to go down the slide. And our guests so far think that it's a lot of fun. But as you can kind of hear, this ride is a blast. Our guest expressions, as Carl was mentioning, have been absolutely phenomenal. We couldn't be more excited for all of our guests this year to be able to come and experience Colossal Curl. So with that, Carl did mention we have some students from an Achievable Dream out of Newport News that are going to be here. And these guys are actually going to help us cut the ribbon and open Colossal Curl, but they're also going to experience the ride, the first riders to come down on opening day. So if we could have these guys come down and meet down here at the bottom of the splash pool, and we can get started.